mayonayo.
Right.
What does that say?
Rainforest canopy. Rainforest canopy.
No.
Did I get that a bit quicker than you expected me to?
No?
Ah. Okay. Well,
I don't think that fish even have fingers.
no, they don't have fingers. Also, that's not a question.
The question is, what have we been eating all this time?
Yeah, clueless, honestly. If the band had to do a sponsorship deal
Yeah.
with either Twiglets, WD-40 or Lemsip, which one would you choose? So you had to choose one, and it means that literally everything we do has their branding on it. So like album art,
Pardon?
album art work,
Oh, yeah.
everything we wear has to be sponsored.
What was it again? WD-40? That's the only one I heard because I really like WD-40.
Twiglets
Yeah.
or Lemsip.
Oh, yeah, definitely not Twiglets.
And also, like, our songs have to mention these.
In the lyrics?
Yeah.
Oh, tough. It's just really between Lemsip and WD-40 for me because Twiglets stink.
Yeah.
And they make me think of that pepperoni man, who I thought was just a
What,
really
the guy,
tough customer.
the guy from the pepperoni adverts?
Yeah.
But he's not Twiglet.
I know, but he looks like a Twiglet.
He looks like a pepperoni.
Yeah, but if there was a Twiglet man, I'd imagine he'd have that attitude. Oh,
Horrible attitude.
Yeah,
It actually stinks. Is that what you meant when you said Twiglets stink?
they stink.
Their attitudes.
Both. I would go with WD-40.
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah,
It's
because I'm also thinking they'd give you some, right?
Yeah,
you
it's
get
quite
quite good
useful.
supply.
Yeah.
And I don't really need a lot of
I
lens.
quite like their penetrant oil.
Steady on.
Yeah. But the tricky thing then is that you've got to say WD-40 in your song.
Yeah, I don't think there's any trippier than Lemsip.
Lemsip, you could maybe make it sound like you're saying something else. Whereas WD-40, there's no mistaking.
Well, what I would do is I would just go sort of the Governor B route.
Which would be what?
Or like, maybe Governor B doesn't do it. Yeah, he says hello, mate, at the beginning of everything.
So it's like your tag.
Yeah. WD-40.
Yeah.
And then into the bridge.
You'd have to make sure in the talks with WD-40 that they're okay with that.
Yeah. Have you ever been to Spain?
Yes.
No one cares, everyone goes there.
Yeah. All right. What do we talk about now?
What would you get if you combined David Icke and Jeremy Wade?
David Icke, the guy who bends spoons. Is that him? Who's David Icke?
The lizard guy.
Yeah, he's like a magician.
He doesn't bend spoons, that's,
Yuri Geller.
yeah.
Who's David Icke?
David Icke is the guy who's... Oh, actually, he's the guy who thinks everyone's a lizard.
Right.
You know what I mean? Do you not remember David Icke?
No, I think it's a bit before my time.
I'll
So if
forget
you
about
combined him with Jeremy Wade.
I forget about it. You don't know who it is.
Fine.
I had one more idea. Now I've forgotten about it because of David Icke. Oh, I had an impression.
Okay.
See how fast you can get it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to take a second just to get used to it in my mind and in my hands.
You can't do. That's not good. You can't put that.
What? Do you not know who it is?
I know exactly who it is.
Go on then.
It's
What, you think he's going to see it?
Well, somebody will
What, and send
see
it to
this
him?
podcast.
I don't think that's offensive.
It is, because it's an illness.
Yeah, but I wasn't making fun of it. I was just doing an impression.
Yeah. Anyway. It's rhetorical.
Welcome to mayonayo, everyone. It's sort of mid-level chat once a year.
If that.
I think it's on average been about 1.5 a year.
Because we did like 3 at the beginning.
I think we did one at the beginning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, one. And we've done one with a guest,
two
two guests.
guests,
So that's
yeah.
3 pods in about 3 years.
Okay.
So, you know, you can expect another one in 2027. We're back, sort of. We've been away a little bit. We've been quiet. We never sort of like did the 2011 our band is breaking up Facebook post,
No,
which
because
was
we
a nice
didn't,
era,
really.
wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. But they obviously all just eventually rejoined for a tour. So is this our comeback tour?
I don't know who you're talking about now.
Well, it's sort of anyone
Okay.
under oath.
Yeah, I was more thinking sort of like my friends' college bands.
Oh, right. When no one cares.
Yeah.
It's like,
It
guys,
was like 3 likes.
we had a good run, but we can't do
Guys, this has
anymore.
been the best years of my life.
The best year of my life.
But yeah, so we've had a little bit of time off, really.
Yeah.
And I keep looking at the camera. So you look at yours too, so
Right.
every now and
Even
then.
when I'm talking to you.
Just to break the fourth wall a little bit. There's 2 reasons to have this conversation. One, to say we're like planning on doing some stuff this year,
Yeah.
and just to stay high, and probably 2, to just explain a tiny bit just why, like, where we've been.
Not that we really owe that to anyone.
And it's not to over-explain it, but it's. I think I just thought it would be weird to just do nothing for
Yeah, true.
18 months and then put a song out,
Yeah.
and everyone would be like, oh.
They're back.
So it's just, which is going to be most people's experience anyway, because how many people
won't
are really
watch
going to
this.
watch mayonayo?
Sort of like maybe Praise will watch this.
Hey, Braze, this is a niche product.
Yeah.
But I feel like the real diehards actually will watch mayonayo.
Yeah, some.
You know.
So where have we been?
Yeah, well, nowhere.
Yeah.
Mostly here,
Oh, right.
like in Hayward Heath.
Yeah.
But I think there were probably a few ingredients that went into us being quiet for a while. And I suppose they were to do with our circumstances, which is probably the biggest reason. Like, and that's just very natural. I think there's seasons to life, and us guys are all sort of maybe late 20s, early 30s. Some of us might be a bit older than that. And so everybody's quite in the sort of career era, and also young children era. And I suppose, like, in a world where it's like cost of living crisis, like your priorities just get a bit more like refined, and you have to, you have young kids, you have a mortgage, and you just have to like buckle down sometimes.
Yeah.
And then when you do have time, like, you're just a bit knackered, so you don't necessarily have so much creative energy to put into music.
Yeah.
So that was a big thing,
Yeah,
at least
it
for
was.
me as the sort of driving songwriter.
I think alongside that as well, you kind of like... So when we started this band, which was like 4 decades ago now, something like that.
Well, let's think about it, because I think we actually have like a 10-year anniversary that we've probably missed
17, so I think it is 10 years.
this year.
I don't know. I don't know when.
You 27?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it is 10 years.
10 years. Yeah,
So like a lot changes in 10 years. So it's kind of like I was at college, and it was like, to me, it was like inconceivable that I would ever do anything with my life other than music.
same. Yeah,
And it was kind of like do or die
yeah,
kind of thing. Like, I was like, this has to work. Which is a pretty wild thing to do, considering we went into like the most niche industry that exists.
Yeah.
Especially at the time.
yeah.
Kind of does exist now, but and so like 17-year-old me is just not me now. And so I think when we did kind of start to slow down, whenever it was, like a year ago, or was it longer than that?
18 months maybe.
It was a combination of like, yeah, life is sort of happening, but also I don't really desire like success in the same way that I did then. And so my intensity to like sort of do this is just not there like it was. Does that make sense?
It's not like a career ambition
Yeah,
anymore.
exactly.
Yeah. I think when we were starting our career, like,
Yeah.
it was a potential like career.
Yeah, even if it wasn't, we kind of
That's what we thought of it
yeah,
as. It was like we were making
Yeah.
a go of this as a job.
Yeah, and so you kind of went at it with the energy of like,
Yeah.
this has to work.
Yeah. And I was the same. I didn't think I could be happy doing anything else.
Yeah.
It's all I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's changed Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't think for either of us, I don't think for anyone else in the band it was ever that, because
No.
they always had other stuff going on.
Well, we're also the youngest two, bar Adam. So Adam's your age, isn't he?
No, he's a year older.
Okay.
Yeah.
But Adam's always just been a bit more realistic.
Yeah. The people that actually were reasonable.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like we're not like, I guess our ambition is no longer like to make this into a paying career.
Yeah. And actually, like as time goes on, you kind of realise like even if that was an option now,
Would you want it?
would you still want that? Because it would be a lot of travel, it would be a lot of stress, probably insecurity in terms of like finances.
And no sort of progression. Like if it did fall apart, you're sort of back to nothing.
Yeah. What do you do then? You can do one reunion tour.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Well, you could do a cover of In Christ Alone.
Yeah. Is that the route that most people go down?
Yeah. That's when people start doing that, they're struggling.
Yeah.
That's just a joke. Just a Christian joke.
To everyone who's ever done a cover of In Christ Alone.
You either do it at the beginning or the end.
Yeah.
Never in the middle.
So yeah, I think we just didn't really. I think me in particular, I can't really speak for you, but I think I got to a point where I didn't want it like I did.
Yeah.
Because I kind of realised that like actually I quite like doing other things. Like I don't mind my job.
Don't mind it.
I quite like my life, kind of thing. And so it was like I didn't need to do before. I had to do that to feel like I was like achieving anything.
Yeah.
But I just don't. Yeah, that has gone. And so when that goes, it's almost like a deconstruction. You know how this whole conversation around deconstruction of faith is going on. It's like, well, if you don't have to do that anymore, do you even enjoy it as much, kind of thing? And so for me, some of it just kind of became, well, I don't really want to do this as much. I don't love it like I used to. It doesn't mean I'm not saying I don't love it like I used to. I'm just saying, I don't know what I'm saying. Just saying like words, really. But I guess that wasn't the only thing that was going on.
No, but that's quite like for the purposes of people listening, we haven't really had this conversation off camera.
No.
But like, it's interesting to hear you say you don't love it as much as you used to. Because for me, I understand like the sentiment around there wasn't the career drive anymore.
Yeah.
But I think the only thing, because the answer to the question for me of like, well, then why do anything? Because the next logical question for me is like, why are we bothering doing anything now then?
Yeah.
Is because only because I like it.
Yeah.
It's only because it's fun and I want to make stuff.
Yeah. And I think that is why I want to do it too. But for a long time, when I felt like I didn't have to do it, I kind of felt like I didn't really want to as well. But I think what I needed was just a bit of time away from it to realise that actually this can be fun again. And I think hopefully when you take away some of those stresses of like it has to work or we have to achieve this, then it can just be more of that fun thing. But for me, I guess the hard thing about that is that it's never been that for me, in a sense. Like I've always loved music, but I've done it like as sort of like officially, if you like, as I can for as long as I have been able to.
Yeah.
Like I did it all through school, obviously, like people do. It's not particularly serious. But then went to uni and did it, and very much like pursued a career of doing that. So it's like it's been a long time since I've ever done music just for the fun of it. Yeah, so maybe those two were just too connected, and so when I felt like I didn't have to do it, maybe I felt like I also didn't really want to. But so it's like learning a disconnection from those two things.
Yeah.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
Because at some point when you do something enough like a career, it feels like a career and it feels like work.
Yeah.
And when you actually release music and arrange live shows and record and write, it's not always fun and easy. Like some of it is just kind of like work.
Yeah.
So I don't know what I'm saying really. It's just sort of like getting back into it, but as a hobby, without those pressures.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what I'm now ready to do.
Yeah.
How about you?
Yeah, I think all the same things, and I think I guess another reason for like why now is that, which we're not going to talk loads about, but it's just worth mentioning. It's like, I guess some of the like technical circumstances have changed of like the band's sort of associations or whatever. The business side, let's just say the business side of the band has changed. And that for me has been quite like a, for whatever reason, it's just, I feel more motivated. Like I feel like
you kind of like pumped a bit more life into it somehow.
I don't know what it is. I think because the thing is, it's not like throwing shade at anything or anyone, because it's purely a psychological thing. Like there was nothing stopping me writing or record or us doing anything for the last 18 months. Just my mindset. And now that something has changed, I think it could have been a number of anything that's changed, but it seems to have like unlocked something in my mind that's just enabling me to interact with it more. So there's that.
So I suppose that there would be a third reason, which is that I was basically, for a bit, I was out of action because I don't really know how to talk about this. In that I kind of just had a bit of a like breakdown for a bit in like October last year. So that would be October 2024. I just wasn't doing very well. I think probably I'd just taken on too much. I was, without making this a whole sort of therapy session, was sort of like adjusting to like a very different life, being married and working like full time, and then also just all the other commitments that life throws at you, and just needed to like take a step back from a few things. Actually, I took a step back from almost everything. Probably was a bad idea because it gave me too much time to think about things. But potentially what I needed to do at the time. And so and inevitably one of those things was just what was mine, because it was getting to that point where it's like, well, this clearly isn't like a career goal. And so if it's like sort of optional at this point, then I just need less commitments. So sort of just struggled through that for a good while. It was a pretty hard year, 2024. End of 2024, first half of 2025, but feel very different now, and like want to be doing those things again that you have time for. Probably similar to like, and because this is something that it kind of like started the band off in a sense, didn't it? Because we started with Buried at Sea.
Yeah, it's really similar to that.
Which is not a release that's actually still out there, really.
No.
Unless you find it on the internet somewhere. That was essentially the topic of the album, wasn't it? And we were probably in similar stages of life.
Yeah. Early 20s.
Weirdly, coincidence. Or like even like deterministic in a way. Like maybe I watched you go through that and I was like, it's my turn or something.
Yeah, but we've also grown up in the same way, so our psychology is pretty similar.
Yeah, and we've got the same genes.
We've got the similar strengths and weaknesses probably. This is going to sound rehearsed because the camera's just cut, so I'm saying it twice. Just put it in there. Meta. But like what I was saying before the camera's cut was that we are grateful for people for sticking around with us and continuing to listen. I was talking about how the Spotify Wrapped thing just happened, and when you are an artist, you get Spotify Wrapped for your music. And the one that just came out a couple months ago was like amazingly similar to the year before, even though we haven't done anything, and we haven't deserved like people to hang with us like that. So we're grateful for that, and want to just like keep serving that audience. I guess it's another motivation when people care about what you do.
100%. And
like it's a blessing that people care about what we've done, and so we want to just like keep doing stuff. So that's enough of that, but like I guess our intention is to put music out this year.
I'm starting
semi-regularly.
Starting with something like fairly soon,
like within weeks. And then to just keep doing that for the rest of the year, probably every 6 weeks or 2 months or something.
As much as we can, basically.
and then maybe to play a couple of shows, like that would be something that we'd also like to do.
Yeah.
So yeah, and that's about it really. Just wanted to say hi and get ready for new stuff from us. Yeah, we just intend to be a bit more active in 2026.
Yeah.
And we hope you come along with us for that.
That's it. I have nothing to add to
Okay, fine.
what he's just said.
All right. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.